Hi, everybody. It's your favorite nurse practitioner, Nurse Hart. And just going live today. I actually was going to upload some videos. And what's going on?
Nobody's on yet.
Okay, I still want to talk.
Okay, go ahead.
That's my daughter trying to help me go live. This is actually my first time going live, so my daughter is trying to help me go live. I actually was going to upload a video today, but I just kind of felt it was important to talk about this holiday long weekend that we had in Chicago. It was pretty tumultuous, to say the least. And I just want to give thanks to all of the people that work really hard, our public service workers, our police officers, our fire departments, our veterinarians, our shelters for the pets, our level 1 trauma centers, because we have so many shootings here. All of the people that worked hard in emergency departments. It was just so much going on this weekend. You really wouldn't believe how much stuff was going on. It's really amazing. All of the things that we endure. You know, Chicago is actually a really, really, really nice place to live. It's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful city. We have the lakefront. There's so many things to do downtown. We have multiple museums, even a Museum of African American History. We have zoos, 2 zoos. One of them is free. We have a Shedd Aquarium. We have something like a mini Broadway here. So many things to do here in Chicago to keep you busy, but you have to have access to those things. So that's just being realistic. You do have to have access to those things. And so there was an issue with, well, we did have someone who actually lost their life when they were lighting fireworks. And I did do a PSA on safety for the 4th of July Independence Day, the holiday, as far as being safe with those type of fireworks. We had so many homes that burned down because of fireworks and just not being safe when utilizing those things. We had some areas where the traffic was cut off. People were lighting fireworks in the middle of the street. And some of them did catch on and cause fires as well. We had multiple shootings, nearly 90 shootings, and nearly 20 people lost their lives here in Chicago. And that's it's really sad to hear at this day and age that we still have this much violence. And that's for a number of reasons. And it's also a number of reasons why it continues to not be resolved and for it to continue to carry on. I'll get into that, at a later date. But just want to see how everybody's doing. Just check in with everybody and see how you guys are doing, especially my people from Chicago. I'm born and raised in Chicago. I've had all of my children here in Chicago and have lots of family still live here in Chicago. And we all suffer with the same emotions of just living day to day here and trying to just stay sane, keep sanity within our families and our homes, keep our mental health strong, and caring for our families and things of that nature. So there was our level 1 trauma centers, which we have 2 of those. They were really, really busy. And we really want to, I really want to give thanks to all the healthcare workers across the Chicagoland, because we did see a lot of people in emergency for burns through the fireworks, and a lot of shootings and things like that. And people, they don't really think about what occurs when there is a shooting or a person gets shot. You don't really think about the depth of care that they may need, and what that bullet may actually hit. Once it punctures the skin and enters the body. A lot of people just say, maybe they got shot in the foot or got shot in the leg or something like that. But there are lots of times when bones and major arteries are hit, and it can become a life-threatening issue. So just trying to do a mental check-in to see how everybody is doing. Even if you're not in Chicago, there are lots of inner cities throughout the United States that suffer with the same issues. And one of them, of course, is the violence amongst our young males, African American males in particular. And just being from Chicago and having everyone here, I believe, has been affected in some way, shape, or form. Either we have lost someone to the city, to the crime in the streets of Chicago. Either they've lost their lives, or we've had someone on the other end who have been prosecuted and sent to jail for a number of years due to taking a life. So it affects the families on both ends, and they just don't realize that. And I don't. If you ask a lot of them why they have this violence and this war, and why they hate each other so much, when they look alike, they act alike, they're in the same community, they have the same problems, family struggles, same mental illness, the same depression and PTSD. A lot of us suffer from PTSD here in Chicago, just from the violence. They had one young man who actually was a basketball player, came home from college and lost his mom. Mom was shot. The entire home was like shot up. It was a home invasion. And there were two mothers that were killed and children that were killed. Two young boys were killed, and a couple of those children right now are in the hospital fighting for their lives. So it's really sad. And if you talk to these young men and ask them why they're doing it, they don't really know the original reason of why these different parts, I don't want to say gangs, but these different parts are added, and why they are into it with each other. Lots of times it just is inherited, what they call inherited beef here in Chicago. And they have lost someone, they've lost a family member or a friend, and that is what makes them join in on that particular team. But, if we think about it on a broader scale of what this violence really means, and why it has been allowed to continue to carry on for so long, there's a lot of money being made off of this, not just in Chicago, but like I said, throughout the United States and these inner cities. There's a lot of money to be made off of these young men going against each other and killing each other and things of that nature. If it really was put to a halt, it will put a big dent in our economy. Because a lot of people don't know like the depth which this goes into, and how many people benefit from us being at each other. So it just was a really tumultuous weekend here in Chicago. So much going on, so much violence, and just trying to do a check-in to see how people are doing. If you have any, I'm new at this, so I'm trying to see if anybody made any questions. But if not, you can always add questions on later, after this post. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to go into more detail about what happened, and the violence that we suffer from here, the PTSD that we suffer from here, the depression, the poverty, and what leads up to our young men really being at odds with each other, and why this continues to perpetuate. We really need to figure that out, and hopefully something can be done about it soon. There is several strategies that will work. It will take, maybe 10 years to see a significant decrease, but it can happen. And it needs to start with our younger children, our younger generation, because they are the leaders of the future. They are the ones who can make the change. And I'm not going to say give up on those right now who are teenagers, adolescents, and adults. But we really have to start with those children, because as they get older, they are the ones that can change this and flip this around. And it's well known. They know that it's been a lot of research done on that, of how to change the outlook of a particular region or a particular city and stuff like that. It just has not been done. So I just wanted to check in with everybody and let you know that that was a pretty rough weekend for the healthcare workers, firefighters, police officers, Our mayor is really going through it as well because, you know, everyone is looking towards him for answers. And this is a much bigger problem than him and what he's doing in office. He's inherited all this stuff. This should just start with him. This has been going on for a long time. I lost someone very close to me in 1993. So you can just imagine it's been going on for a long time. And before that, as a child, I lost family, friends, and neighbors and stuff like that. So this has been going on for, you know, as long as I can remember. The violence has been here. And probably way back to when Dusabo first founded this area, Chicago. So it's been going on for a while. It's nothing new. And I'm actually going to post a couple of clippings from the violence that we occurred here. Not this year, but from maybe a few years back. And I want you guys to kind of look at what took place that weekend when we did lose a lot of lives, and what took place medically, and just kind of get your minds to thinking a little bit deeper, and see how people benefit from these young men being at it, and killing each other basically. So it's just thought provoking. You know, you guys can look at it. I may put up a poll or something like that. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? And try to draw a conclusion. Because on this platform, what I would like to do as it grows is really put the information out there as far as mental health, as far as community, as far as healthcare in general, and bring a lot of the information to you on a level in which you guys can understand and benefit from. So if you guys will just like and share and just follow me across all platforms, because I will go like live on Instagram and Facebook, and even once I get enough viewers on YouTube. So if you can, follow me on YouTube. You can find me across platforms on hashtag Nurse Heart. You can find me at that hashtag on across the platforms. So yeah, you guys put your questions in, and then I'll answer those later. If not live, well, it won't be live because this is my first time doing this. So later, you know, if you guys want to put questions in and just let me know how you guys are doing, how was your weekend? Because it wasn't really bad for everyone. It really is supposed to be a joyous occasion. Even if you don't believe in Independence Day, if you don't believe that it applies to you, it still was a long weekend in which we could have spent time with our family and friends, took a vacation, did some overtime, made some extra money. Whatever you guys decided to do during this time, it should have been like a really good time just to relax and enjoy our family and friends, and just enjoy the fact that we are still here, living, breathing, and able to make it to see another day, because a lot of us did not make it this weekend. So like and share and continue to come back.